Hey everybody, it's Corey Johnson here with Moms Running Club, where my mission is to see you live out your awesome. And one of the things that makes moms feel awesome is to feel like we're doing a great job feeding our family well and taking really good care of our family. And so what we're talking about today is menu planning. This week is menu planning, and today is specifically how I like to use Evernote to plan my menus and even plan my grocery list. So quickly, what is Evernote? I'm going to try to keep this as succinct as I can and walk you through this process. But basically, Evernote is a free app. There's a free version and a paid version. If you get the free version, you only get 2 devices, but 2 devices is all that you need if you were to do like I do, which is I tend to do my menu planning, at my computer on Sunday, and then I can also pull up my menus on my phone for a couple of purposes, either for when I'm in the grocery and I need to remember what I need for my menu, or when I prop my phone up on my countertop to access a recipe when I'm making dinner. So you really only need two devices to use Evernote effectively. There's a paid version. If you ever get as hooked on Evernote as I am, you may decide you'd prefer that paid version so you can have more devices and I believe more space. But the free version is all you'll need for planning your menus right now. Okay, so how I use Evernote. Let me quickly go over what Evernote looks like. So within Evernote, you have notebooks. These are my notebooks. I have everything from, health. I might be tracking, a kid's health issues or treatments, family general, Christmas and gift giving. I keep track of, what I've got for everybody for Christmas, allowance, what the kids are earning, just stuff like that. So I have a lot of different notebooks. And then within each notebook, so what I've done here, these are my shortcuts. So I've taken some of these notebooks and I've dragged them up here because I want to access them quickly and easily. So these are my shortcuts for my notebooks. And within each notebook, so I'll click on menus. Within each notebook, these are the notes. If you look, sorry about that. I turned that off, but he still got through. Let's see. We're not going to reply to that. Okay. It'll go away in a second. Within a notebook, these are the notes. Now, what's really cool about Evernote is I can go back, not that I need to, but I can go back to April 28th, 2014. What did I make that week? It's pretty crazy, right? But what's cool about that, and I've deleted a lot of menus over the years. I don't really have all of them going back that far. But what's cool about that is that I can go back to, even if I were to just go back to August of 2016, August of last year, we all kind of eat seasonally, whether we intend to or not. This time of the year is a particular season of our family's life when it comes to what sports the kids are in and what activities the kids are in. And it's also a warm month, so we eat a little bit differently than we do in January. So I do like to go back to a year or so before and see what were we eating last year this time, because those recipes might work really well this week. So the great thing about Evernote and doing it this way is that you can go back, and if you're looking for inspiration, you can go back. I actually, under my menus notebook, I do have a note called Hit Recipes. So these are recipes that have gone over really well with my family that I've just copied over, because when I'm pressed for time and I don't want to explore Pinterest or All Recipes or other sources for new recipes, I can just grab these recipes that they really enjoyed. Okay, so when it comes time to plan a menu for the week, you're going to start by just clicking New Note in Menus, and then you'll have a blank note. I like to title my note the Monday of that week. So August 21st would be the name of the note for next week's menu. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to write in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And for our purposes today, I'm just going to go Monday through Thursday because, well, to be quite honest, we never know what Friday, Saturday, Sunday are going to hold. If I know I'm home, I'll plan a menu for Friday. But if not, we may be at a game or a meet or whatever. So for today, we'll just go Monday through Thursday. And the next thing that I'll do is I'll pop over to my calendar and I'll look at what we've got going on. And again, just for our purposes today, I'll just kind of make some stuff up. So let's say Monday is cross country pickup, both boys. So I'm just making some notes here. Tuesday, let's say Tuesday is Jack meet. Jack has a cross country meet. Let's say Wednesday is Jack soccer practice. And let's say Thursday is Noel soccer practice. We all know the greatest likelihood is each of these nights has multiple things going on, but just for today's purposes, I just want to, this is just illustrations. So let's figure out what's going on each of these days. Okay. And then because I like to be able to tell the days apart, I like to bold them. That's just a formatting thing. You certainly don't have to do that. Okay. So now that I have these days, again, sorry about, I don't know how to turn that texting off. Now that I have these days, I know I can begin to understand what I'm going to need as far as recipes for each night. So on a night where I have cross-country pickup, I will be home at 3 o'clock, and then I'm gone again at 4:45, and then I'm home about 6:15. And that's what cross-country pickup is going to entail for 2 different schools, 2 sets of boys. So I need a menu that I can either make ahead and have either baking in the oven or fully prepared and keeping warm by 4:45, or I need a quick menu that I can make at 6:15 and we can sit down, not too late, maybe 6:45 to eat. So when it comes time to get my recipes, where do we find recipes? I'm going to look at my cast. So this is my Pinterest, my profile. This is my Pinterest boards over here, Mom's Running Club, Pinterest. If you use Pinterest, this should look familiar. If you don't, check it out. It's pretty great. So let's say I want to, on that night, go with, let's just say a one-pot meal. I want to make a one-pot meal, like a skillet meal, that can stay warm until it's time to eat. And I'm going to go, I clicked on veggies and sides. Those were looking like some strange one-pot meals. Let's go back to one-pot meals. All right. One-pot meals. All right. Pinterest is acting strange, and it's not picking up what I'm asking it to pick up. Bear with me. Okay. Hopefully you know how Pinterest works. If you don't, then let me know. We'll talk about it. I'll try to get back to Pinterest here in a minute, but it's not cooperating right now. Another resource that I really like is allrecipes.com. The reason that I like All Recipes is because of these reviews that you see here. So it's wonderful to search for something, but it's also great that you have reviews of these recipes so you know, if the world's best lasagna has 11,000 reviews and the average is 5 stars, it's probably actually going to be good. Not only that, but if you click on that recipe and then you wait, you're going to get to read these reviews. They're going to say things like, use fresh basil for more flavor, or, took 15 minutes longer to bake than I thought, or, I added this particular sausage and made it taste amazing. And I like to read those reviews because while Pinterest is great, sometimes, often when you click on a menu on Pinterest, you don't know if it's a great menu. You just know that the picture is pretty or it sounds good. Whereas over here on All Recipes, these menus have been tested. They are reviewed and you know exactly what you're getting because you take the time to read the review and you know how long it will take. So let's go back over here to Monday. Monday, I've got cross-country pickup, and I want an easy casserole. Oops. So, oh wow. I think this is showing my history a little bit because I'm getting some breakfast and brunch casseroles, which is fine. We'll play. I love brunch for dinner. So we'll go ahead and we'll just pull this up. It gets great reviews. And let's just say we're thinking about making this for dinner on Monday. So I'm going to copy that link. I'm going to come back over to all recipes. I'm going to paste that link. And there we have, we know what we're having. Brunch potato casserole. Now, what do I want to have with that? That's probably, it looks like it's a potato dense. It's got your protein and it's got your carbs, but we need something green. So let's say, since it's a breakfast casserole, we're going to have it with fresh fruit. Okay. So now I know what we're having on Monday. We're having a brunch potato casserole with fresh fruit, but let's take it one step further. And while we're here on this page, okay, I actually would never make this. That's a lot of mayonnaise, but we're just going to pretend. Since we're over here on this page, since we're here on this page, let's copy these ingredients. So copy, edit, copy, come back over to your recipe and edit, paste. And then you clean it up from the ads. Okay. So now you see how I do one day. I find a recipe I like. I add a side if necessary. I add the link for that recipe so that when it comes time to make dinner, I can just pull up my menu, click on that link, prop my phone up on the counter if need be, and I've got the recipe ready to go. In addition, when it comes time to go grocery shopping, I've also got my grocery list ready to go. I know what I need for that night. I need fresh fruit and I need these ingredients. So when I make my grocery list, I'm going to also refer to this menu. Let's do one more night. And let's look at Wednesday. So Wednesday we have soccer practice, and so since my husband coaches, my husband and my 12-year-old need to be gone at about 6:30, and they're going to want to eat after because they don't want to try to go do soccer on full stomachs. So they're going to need we need to make something that night that I can hold for a while. So for that, I'm going to go, let's say, we're going to go to our slow cooker recipes, and we're going to have chicken burrito bowls. I'm hoping that our link works today. Okay, Pinterest is being difficult. Okay, this looks pretty. Hopefully it'll click on through. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to have crock pot red beans and rice. Easy, 7 hours, 15 minutes, quick. And she makes beautiful recipes with clean ingredients. So if we scroll down here, see, I already know because I know her website. I know this is going to be stuff I would cook because she makes really nice, clean eating kind of meals. So I'm going to choose this menu. We're going to have crock pot, red beans, and rice that night. I'm going to copy that link. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to paste it. And then I'm going to, and what would we have that with? Let's say we're going to have crock pot. Crock pot, red beans, and rice. I'd like something green. So let's say with steamed broccoli. Okay, I've got my recipe link. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to copy the ingredients. This will copy a little easier. Edit. Copy. Edit. Paste. There we go. Okay, and you can do this for every night that week. And then once it comes time to make your grocery list, you just simply pull up your menu, you make your grocery list, you add what you need. The other thing that's great is, as I said, when you're at the grocery, if you happen to find yourself at the grocery and Evernote is synced with your phone, you've got it also on your phone. Let's say you're running into the grocery because you are out of milk, but while you're there, you can actually pull up your menu and go ahead and knock out your ingredients for your week, for your dinners. So that's why having this online format, this virtual format that syncs between your computer and your phone is a really beautiful thing. So hopefully this is helpful. I don't want to go too long, but hopefully you've gotten the gist of it. If you are confused at all, or if you need any more information, don't hesitate to hit me up. Cori, C-O-R-I, at momsrunningclub.com, or comment, or find me on Facebook, Cori Handel, Handel Johnson. And I would love to talk with you about your menu planning. I also want to hear if you have any recipes that you really, really love for those nights that are super crazy, because we love to share recipes. So have an amazing day. I hope you have great luck as you get into Evernote and start planning your menus and you start to feel really wonderful about how you are feeding your family.